Vision boards. So you've heard of them and maybe you're considering making one. And you're wondering, do they work? Let me tell you firsthand, absolutely, yes, they do. But with most things, there are a couple of buts to consider before starting your vision board. So a vision board requires a couple of things. It requires you to be relaxed. It requires you to have faith. It requires you to maintain a level of focus you've probably never done in your entire life. And it also requires you to allow yourself to be guided, like just trusting that you're being guided properly and not questioning it. But there are some things that can interfere with your vision board. I've experienced them. No one really made me aware, but I am now more aware. So I kind of just want to help people understand. So a vision board is basically a journey destination board. And there are some things that if you don't stay focused can pull you off of the path between the journey from vision to actual reality. So today I'm going to share 5 very important tips with you that can help you stay on the path from getting to the vision of your vision board to the reality of your life. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jaretha Arlette and I want to welcome you. And so let me just start off by saying for the long time, felt like when people say vision boards, it just didn't seem realistic. It didn't seem possible. It just seems like something that people were just making up. That's really what it felt like to me. And I'm going to get into some really amazing things that happened with my vision board. Before I get into all of that, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And if you're interested in more content, make sure you hit that notification button so you can see some more videos from me. So I am 2 years into vision boards and I just did my 3rd one. And let me just tell you right offhand, my first vision board, I put a car on my vision board. And I remember when I put the car on my vision board, a brand new car, someone asked me, I won't say names, but someone was like, how are you going to get a car? I didn't have the best credit. My job is just average. And I will say within 6 months of making that vision board, this was in 2024, okay? I made this in July of 2024. By November 30th of 2024, I was driving a 2025 red Toyota Camry that I still have to this day. Well, I mean, it hasn't been that long, but still, like, I didn't know how I was going to get it, but I put it on my vision board and I lived like, I'm driving a brand new car, and it wasn't long before I was actually driving it. And that was the biggest thing that made me think I was mind blown. Your vision board will find a way. You just have to have faith, relax, and follow the journey for which it leads you. But I'm going to tell you some things because I've done several vision boards and I've noticed certain things that stopped me from getting all that I deserved and wanted and desired and all that things. So I'm going to go over those 5 things with you. So the first thing is to not allow yourself to get distracted. Being distracted is one of the main things that can stop your vision from becoming a reality. It can be anything. And sometimes if you get so caught up in something else, you even forget about the vision board. You fall off the path. And now when the path was leading you this way, you've wandered off this way and you're wandering through Egypt. You don't know where you are. You're just wandering through the forest. You're just wandering through the desert. And pain or stress or something that has distracted you from the journey. That's one of the main things through whatever it is. Not to say that you're not going to come into things that are going to trigger you emotionally, worry you, but you have to remember that those are just distractions. It's part of life, but those do not entail your journey. Those things are just things, okay, this is happening. I will acknowledge that this is happening, but I'm not going to let myself get consumed about it. I will try. For me, I let myself get all the way taken off. And I can tell because my first vision board, the first 6 months, I was on it. Like I was on it every day. I was sitting and looking at my vision board every day. I was on this working out or just doing a lot of things. But then, something in life happened and I got distracted. And I can tell when I got distracted how things on the vision board started. I wasn't moving towards any more of those paths. Now, the things that I had already accomplished and received from the vision board in those 6 months, I still had those things, but I wasn't going on any other paths to my other goals and wishes and desires. And so when I do mines in the middle of the year, and when I did the second one, and that's going to bring me to number 2, I kind of started off not making my vision board with a pure heart. Number 2 is to make sure that you've come to terms with anything that is holding any sort of negative energy or weight within you. Don't make it out of resentment. Don't have things on your vision board where I'm going to do this to get out of this, or I'm going to do this in spite of this person, or anything that has like something sort of negative to it. Don't make your visions with those in mind. Not saying that in this vision, I vision a life where in this certain scenario is no longer going to be a part of that. Your vision board will take care of that. Just make it that this is all positive. This is what I positively want out of something. No negative but or inclination or any sort of negativity attached to it, because it can backfire, and that a lot of times will pull some sort of distraction. There's a lot of times a distraction attached to that. So if you can come to terms with that distraction, get that resolved, get your feelings resolved, whatever you need to do before you start making your vision board, take the time to do that. Don't rush into your vision board. When you sit down to start pulling your pieces of your vision board, especially when you're putting it together, you want your heart to just be in the most open, accepting, positive, worthy place that you can ever imagine. Like you just want to feel like everything is right in perfection. You want that feeling as you're doing your vision board. So it's very important to not have any sort of negative energy, or like I'm going to be happy because when this happens, I'm going to be out of this. Like, don't do that, okay? The third is don't stick it and forget it. You need to have your vision board somewhere visually where you can see it every day. And I know for me, at first that was uncomfortable because I didn't want anyone to see my vision board, because things that I put on there, I knew I wanted those things. I knew I deserved those things, but I was worried about someone saying, how are you going to get that? Or how are you going to do this? And I kept feeling a little bit of, like, even when the person said, like, how are you going to get a car? For a moment, I felt like, and then something was like, I'm going to get you the car. So I said confidently, I don't know. The vision's going to do it. And it did. Like, have the confidence. So when you first make it, you kind of might feel like you don't want other people to see it. Let them see it. And even when they try to make you doubt the things, don't. Those are your visions. Those are your paths. Don't let someone else distract from that. And definitely don't stick it somewhere where you can't see it every day. I feel like you should be sitting in front of your vision board at some point every day. I like to do mine in the morning. Like, I like to eat breakfast in my dressing room, like fruit or something, and just live in, and I go through like it, and I feel the joy and the presence of that life. And I feel myself in the joy that I'm feeling in that vision. Like I'm already there. I'm already feeling this. I'm already feeling so thankful for this. I'm so thankful. You know, I'm driving around in my new car, and you have to really live in it. Don't just say like, I hope that these, like, no, you live in the positive energy of having that. Number 4, do not limit or doubt your worthiness of anything. Don't think, I don't know if I deserve that. I haven't really done none of that. Because for one, that's a negative energy. You don't want to do that. And sometimes you can have negative energy about yourself. Like you don't think you deserve something, but you do. And that's just like something that I think most of us can kind of get into that into our head, because we've kind of been taught like you have to earn these things and you have to work hard towards these things. You really don't. On my first vision board, I wanted to revamp my my wardrobe, so I gave away a lot of stuff. Like I only had like a few items left, and I just started going out like I could afford to buy this that I want, and this and this, and now like most of the stuff in my wardrobe now is brand new. Don't let yourself make you doubt that your worthiness. If you want it, put it on your vision board. And that will lead me into number 5, is do not be stagnant. Now the thing is, you can't just put things on your vision board and keep living the exact same way. A vision board is also a board, a vision of growth. You're growing into something. So there's going to be things on your vision board that are going to help you become a better person, a more emotionally stronger person, mentally stronger. There's going to be things on your vision board that are going to help you grow. So don't make your vision board and just stay stagnant. Make sure you are listening to the things that you're being guided to do to improve yourself. And you just do them. Don't do them with the fact like, oh, if I do this, is this going to help me get this? Like, no. You have the feeling like, I need to eat healthier. I need to read more. I need to spend more time with my family. I need to spend more time outdoors. I need to socialize a little bit more. Like, you know the things you need to do. Just do them. Don't really worry about how you're going to get to the end. Like how I'm going to get from point A to point Z, because the vision board is going to create a path for that. You just know where you're starting at and where you're trying to get to, this part of this vision board, and that journey. Just be accepting to it. You have to really be open and listening and just trusting that the path is there. You walk it almost blindly. You trust it blindly, basically. I am such a big believer of vision boards now, and I love them. I just redid my 3rd one. So just make sure you don't allow yourself to get distracted. Make your vision board with only positive energy, no negative energy in anything that's going to be on your vision board. Don't stick it and forget it. Make sure you look at it every day, live in it every day, be a part of it as it is a part of you every day. Don't limit or doubt yourself, because you are worthy. And 5, don't be stagnant. Be willing to grow and have faith in where you're being guided, and everything's going to be fine. So I hope that video helps you get into the spirit of making your vision board, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.